Hello, and welcome to Tea with Jess. I'm Jess Montgomery, and I'm the author of the Kinship Historical Mystery series, set in 1920s Appalachia and inspired by Ohio's true first female sheriff. So, for the tea break today, I just have a few things to chat about with you. Thank you for everybody who's taking a little tea break with me today live, and thank you to everyone who tunes in a little bit later. Today's mug that I'm enjoying my hot beverage in is my Air Force Mom mug. Um, always nice to have the Air Force Mom mug. um, we have two daughters. We have our Air Force daughter and our law school daughter. And our law school daughter was home this past weekend for a quick little visit. And the other thing I want to tell you about is because of her visit, I ended up making meringue cookies to go with whatever. Meringue cookies go with everything, right? Um, so she was home and I made eggplant parmesan and cream brulee. I'm not sure if those two technically go together, but whatever. We like eggplant parmesan and we like cream brulee. So I made that. But cream brulee calls for, the recipe I use calls for 6 egg yolks, just the yolks, not the whites. And honestly, if I have like an egg yolk or an egg white left over, I'll throw it in with other eggs to make scrambled eggs or whatever. But 6 egg whites is a lot, and I couldn't bring myself to throw them away. I guess I could have made an egg white omelet, gone with the healthy route. But anyway, I Googled how to make meringue cookies, and it turns out it's fairly easy. So I made meringue cookies. So at some point, maybe on my blog, I'll share both the cream brulee and the meringue cookie recipe because with some sugar and 6 eggs and a few little extra ingredients, you can end up with 2 sets of really nice desserts for not much money, which I somehow that just tickles me. Um, so yeah, so I made meringue cookies. I made those. They take a long time in the oven at a very low heat. So I was, I made them at the halftime of the uh, um, playoff game yesterday for football. You can tell from the way I'm phrasing this, I'm not, like a huge knowledgeable football person, but the Cincinnati Bengals, and I live near Cincinnati, have made it this far. They're going to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks, and I'm very excited about this. The Bengals haven't won, I think it's an AFC championship in something like 30 years. So it was very exciting. I took little breaks to work on the meringue cookies. I crocheted while I watched football. But I really got into it, which is, I'm one of those fans that's, like, oh, when they're doing great, I'm a fan. Unlike in baseball, I'm a fan all the time of the Reds and the Cincinnati Reds and Dayton Dragons, no matter how they're doing. And it felt really kind of fun to cheer on the Eagles. All of Ohio was thrilled, I'm sure, maybe even the people up in Cleveland, that the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. So, um, gosh, that's really exciting. So I've got 2 weeks to think about snacks for the Super Bowl. If anybody is watching this and wants to drop some ideas for snacks in the comment section, I'm happy to read those snacks. We can't just eat meringue cookies, can we? Maybe we can, but probably not. So yeah, there'll be probably some meringue cookies and some 7-layer dip in a couple weeks at our household. The other thing I wanted to, excuse me, talk to you about is this cactus. Yeah. So there's poor cactus. So this cactus, excuse me, I got a couple of months ago. Yeah, it was sitting outside the Kroger's in the ice and snow. Excuse me. And I rescued it. It was free. They were giving them away. And it's done okay, except now it's flopped over. And I'm not sure why. Law school daughter says I overwater everything. She's probably right. And to leave it alone and stick it under a sun lamp, a grow light, I mean, which is where it normally sits, but I brought it up here to my office so I could show it to you all with the hopes that somebody knows what kind of cactus this is. I think it's a bunny ear. I think it's a bunny ear cactus. Um, but I'm not sure. When I first got it, it just had these two little flat parts. It's very prickly. I know it's not a prickly pear. I looked that up. It's definitely not that, and my daughter affirmed that it is not. Um, so it's got these little spiky reddish spots, and it only had like one. It had these two um, main flat fronds. It's not a frond. It's not a leaf. See how little I know about cactus? And it's sprouted all these. Like they start out straight, and then they turn around, oval too, like the main part. So I thought, man, look at me. Maybe I have a green thumb after all. But then it went poof, it flopped. So I don't know. I would love to know if anybody knows what kind of cactus that is, please let me know. And if anybody has any tips in addition to leave it alone for a while, because I probably overwatered it. I'm sure she's right. Um, I would be glad to entertain that. I just really kind of want to know what kind of cactus it is. It's driving me nuts that I don't know what kind of cactus it is. So I'd love to hear about that. The other thing I wanted to tell you was about giveaways. I have a book sweeps giveaway going on. Um, just go to booksweeps.com. There's a thriller, mystery, suspense novel giveaway. It's free. I think you do have to, I think you might have to like log in or create an account. But it's free. It's free, and they have these giveaways all the time, or, fairly often that are sort of genre focused. Um, and it's not just my book. This particular thriller, mystery, suspense giveaway is my book is one of 35. There's another author I know in the sweepstakes named Michelle Cox, so check out her work too. And so they give away these 35 titles to one winner plus a Kindle Fire. So it's a way to kind of find out about other authors. Um, Maybe be one of the person who wins the sweepstakes. Entering just means like, so there's 35 authors, and say you want to just follow me. And so this one helps readers find authors on BookBub. So let's say you want to follow me and you want to follow Michelle, and you just follow us. Or maybe you want to follow all 35, or maybe you want to follow two other people on there, but not me, which is fine. But it's just part of this giveaway sweepstakes and kind of fun. So, and I try to let people know about giveaways that my books are part of. Speaking of, there will be several in the next couple months in the run up to the publication of The Echoes, which comes out March 29th. So if you haven't signed up for my email newsletter, or if you're watching this, but somehow you're not on my Facebook author page, follow me on Facebook, my author page, or sign up for my email newsletter just through my website, which is at the bottom of the screen, jessmontgomeryauthor.com. And you'll quickly learn about ways to enter book sweeps giveaways or Goodreads giveaways or a giveaway that I by myself am hosting as you know as we run up to the publication of the Echoes. So that's what I needed to share with you all this week. We've got the meringue cookie story. We've got Go Bingles. We've got the cactus. Please help me identify this plant. Um, we've got giveaways. And then next Monday, I'm excited, I'll be interviewing um, Cindy Powles, who writes as C.L. Powles. She's a mystery author and a friend, and she helped me direct the Antioch Writers Workshop for about 10 years. So that's how we met, how we got to know each other. So it'll be fun to talk with her about her newest book that's also coming out fairly soon in March, and what she's been up to. It'll be fun to catch up. I think we managed to see each other once at a distance at the beginning of the pandemic, but other than emails and so forth, we haven't been able to connect um, in person since then. This will, of course, be not in person, but via video. But we'll have fun catching up. And I know Cindy will have some great insights into her creative process as well as info about her books. So I'm excited to have a tea with Jess, chatting with C.L. Powles next Monday. So between now and then, if you get a chance, let me know what you think this cactus is. Is it a bunny ears? I don't know. And if you get a chance, enter the book sweepstakes. Follow me on BookBub, um, and root for the Bengals. Most importantly, be kind to one another and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all next week. Thank you.